Hey now, say now, what's up, solar system? It's your girl, Writeous, and I am here with
AJ.
And we are doing our first mukbang. Y'all know what that is?
I don't know what it is. I'm still trying to figure it out. I called it a Mod Podge and some more stuff.
It's basically a food show. The short version of it is a food show.
I'm all for the food.
And so we'll be incorporating girl talk with ours, okay? So we got something that I've never tried before. Don't we need a utensil for one of these things?
It's a fork in this.
It's crawfish. No, that's wrong. Crab leg?
Crab leg.
Crab leg. So we went to Crab King's.
Memphis.
The
East Memphis location.
The one off Night Arnold. And we got I forgot the number 2 and the number...
Number 2 and number 3.
And so first we got some things we have to put on, like this little bit
plastic little bibby thingy.
I mean, do my arms go through here? Because this looks
no,
a little bit... Look
bro.
at this.
No, bro. That's not what you... So, she again has never eaten crab leg. I'm not really that well versed in crab legs, but I know you don't stick your arms through that thing.
It looked like you can stick your arms through it. Maybe they were making a 2020 style, you know?
No, ma'am.
Alright, so we're going to put this on and we're going to sanitize our hands. We do have gloves, though. They provided gloves.
Yeah, but I'm still going. Is this the stinky sanitizer you got me with last time? I don't trust her no more.
It's not the prank kind, or I wouldn't be putting it on.
No, I got to smell it because that last stuff smelled really bad.
Alright. Let it dry. Wait, we're going to say our grace because
yes,
we those people.
We are. My grace is faster than hers.
And technically, if you don't trust the other person who say they're going to pray for both of y'all, if they don't really get a prayer through, you might want to do your own. So that's why when people say, oh, let me pray, I'm going to pray also a silent prayer in my head too.
Because she petty.
Right. And my
oh, this smells so good.
beverage just seems to have detergent at the top of it. Could be lemonade or it could not be.
And mine doesn't have detergent in it. So it's definitely not.
Your bubbles went down quicker than mine.
I don't have any bubbles.
What is in mine?
I don't know.
All right, so we're going to open this up. Y'all, look at this. It's a lot. I should probably have that camera a little bit closer.
Yeah, this is a lot of food. Can you see?
Can you see? I'm going to bring it closer so that you can see. All right.
Looks delicious. I'm starving.
I'm going to bring it closer so y'all can see this.
Yummy.
Stick right there. Can you see it? Yes, that's better. All right, so we're going to try crab legs for the very first time.
Well, I've tried crab legs before. I've never been a huge fan of them until recently. I started trying to eat them, and my other best friend makes some. I don't care what she cooks. She makes it spectacular. It's so many things I don't eat. She mess around to make it, I'll probably try it. Like, I don't eat mushrooms because it's a fungus. Who eating funguses? Nobody eat no fungus. That is foolish.
I mean, weed is... Never mind.
I don't do weed, so I'm not really at herbs and all that. Nope, that's not.
We gotta keep this best friend around because we're gonna need a cook in the group.
Oh my God, she cooks everything and it's so amazing. If you have never had a twice baked potato, try it.
We got our wet wipes too,
yep,
so that we can wipe our hands. See, I usually get their shrimp platter from there, and it's normally one little sausage just cut up. So that's another thing that's different from normal.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my corn?
It's under all your food. You got a lot of food. You got more food than me.
Yours is...
But I got more. You got more food than me. It's under the shrimp.
Oh, we got two different...
Yeah.
Okay. So their sausages are cool. I really need some more...
Nah, that's
cocktail sauce. I really wish they had a drizzled, the sauce is all the way in there. Mine is garlic butter. Wait,
honey garlic. I got honey garlic too. She had me a little scared. I wanted to try lemon pepper. She's like, I ain't never had that. I was like, no.
Well, I've never had it, and I never order lemon pepper. But people who like lemon pepper, who like get them on their wings and stuff, they may order them. Yeah, this is good. This is cool. We have to taste things as we get to them because clearly, we need to go ahead and try this.
What? The crab leg?
This big thing.
That's crab leg.
Yeah.
She said the big thing.
So Lord. We got this big claw. Ew.
Oh my God.
Y'all see this claw? So some people bite it open. I'm not sure
No,
what
I don't think they do.
doing.
I don't think they do that.
No, I've seen people bite it open. They've done it on mukbangs on the YouTube channels.
Oh my God.
I don't know why. All right.
I don't know.
So what I do? Take this.
Okay. So, you take this.
Why don't I have on my gloves?
And then you break it off. Now, again, I'm not a seafood eater. Really don't just do this. So she picked the wrong friend to have with her today.
Right, friend. Even if she don't know, I'd rather go with her any day.
Because we probably this is going to be an epic fail. And y'all will watch it together. We will all be here together to watch this.
Okay,
so yeah, you pull it off.
From the body.
Yeah, tear it from the body.
Okay.
And then you tear this bottom piece off.
This?
No, up here.
It's already gone.
It's meat. It's meat in there somewhere.
I don't know if I'm doing it.
It's meat in there.
Did it get in my eye? Oh my God, did it get in my eye? Oh, is that normal?
That's not.
How can you eat at a time like this?
I'm trying to help you.
And don't put a napkin in my. Is it in my eye?
I don't know. Again, this is going to be an epic fail.
Okay, the head off.
Okay, now it's meat right there. It's meat. Now pull it out.
Pull it.
Yeah. Now get a fork. Get your little fork. Did you open your fork?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. Now shimmy it in and break the crab. See, these are plastic forks. It's not gonna work. We need real forks.
Okay.
But yeah, you can break it in the middle again.
Okay. Oh.
And then that's the meat. That's all. No, that's the meat. Oh, you got a big piece of meat right there. Now pull it out.
Okay.
And then eat it.
Why that look like plastic still in there?
Oh my God. Eat the meat.
Okay, I'm gonna have to butter mine up with something, y'all, because this don't seem right. Y'all be careful what y'all eat.
I need a real fork because I can't crack this. She's stronger than me.
Did you really?
Yeah, I can't. That's okay. I'll go get one.
You know where they are?
No.
the dishwashing thing.
Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna use this knife, and something's gonna work.
I don't understand where your weakness is, and it's thing ain't finna defeat me.
They gave me the Hercules crab, apparently.
It didn't taste bad. It's just like my eyes are panicking from having to decide if I want to open my eyes to do this. Like nobody should have to not see to eat it.
Yeah, I need. So there are little crab leg forks that you can purchase. Now I feel like it's on my eye.
He clamming on my hand. This is what it looks.
Yeah, that's what you just ate it.
No, but he didn't look so.
Okay, so we're not gonna get to girl talk apparently because she can't get over the fact that she eating this.
We're gonna get to girl talk, y'all. We just gotta enjoy this experience with y'all.
All right, I'm not, but you don't seem like you enjoying it.
No, because you can take the rest of my little crab.
I don't think crab is good heated up. I'm gonna
reheat it like fries.
Right. Like, I'm gonna just eat the everything else because I've been defeated by the crab. The crab has beat me.
I feel like it's a waste of money. These things cost so much, and then you have to pay so much, and then barely get anything out of it.
Yeah, it's not very much meat in it.
But the shrimp and the other stuff is plenty of these.
Yeah. Because the corn and I'm really confused about the whole egg scenario. What is the purpose of this boiled egg?
I don't know, but they put them in seafood boils all the time. Boils. Mm. I don't like how he just looking at my other food. Okay, so.
All right.
Girl talk.
Girl talk.
First, we start with the usual. What's been up?
Nothing much. Just, trying the dating thing.
Whoa. Pause. Pause for the cause. I know my subscribers who've been watching us know what I'm about to say. When you say trying the dating thing, you're not talking about like the date is and what today's date is.
Yep, exactly that.
Y'all do recall make her eat her words when she said she was over this love thing and I'm not doing this, and I said when you fall in love, I'll make sure to have you as a guest on the show. Both of y'all.
Who in love?
Because I've been praying. And so if you're telling me that of course your brain has changed a little bit, my prayers are going through, my sister. Talk to me.
Who in love though?
Dating. Same thing. You weren't going on that course. So what changed your mind? And you remember I told you, I said I hope it hit you by surprise because them the best ones.
Well,
listen up, take notes if you want.
I don't know. It's this guy, and I've known him for quite some time, and I never knew he was interested. So he made it known that he was interested. So we trying to see where it goes from there.
And I think that happens a lot. Like people will say, "Oh, I used to like you in high school."
I hate that though. I hate that though. I hate that.
When you used to work at so and so place, I had a crush on you, and then they don't tell you for like 10 years later, and you could have had something going, but.
Yeah, that I don't know why that bothers me so much. Like it bothers the heck out of me when somebody be like, "Oh, I had the hugest crush on you in high school." Why didn't you say anything? Like, what was the point of waiting 17 years to tell me that you had a crush on me in high school? 17. Yeah, because and then you
especially if I was single,
right? But I'm in a whole relationship, or I'm married now, or you married now. Oh my God, I had the hugest crush on you. Why are you telling me now? Why do I care now? I don't. Maybe when we was in high school and we was both single, maybe. But you a whole married man talking about something. Oh, I had the hugest crush on you in high school.
What if they're not married and they just want the opportunity now, but they missed out on their shot before? Do they have that? Would you give them a shot?
I don't know, because it vexes my spirit a little bit. Like, I didn't go to high school with this guy. I just known him for a long time.
So it's almost better for you, in their case, for them not to say.
Well, yeah, this guy didn't see me every day for 4 years, or 3 years, or 2 years, or however many years we was in high school together. Seeing me every single day, speaking to me every single day, and then 10 years later, oh, I loved you in high school. What?
But in his defense, I was gonna say you look different.
I don't. I look the same.
Now.
I don't. I look the same.
No.
I look the same. Yes, I do. It was this dude. I was in Kroger, and it was this guy I went to high school with, and I had a mask on. And he was like, "How you doing?" He was like, "How you doing, young lady?" or whatever he said to me. I'm older than him, first of all, but he was like, "How you doing, young lady?" And I was like, "I'm good." And he was like, "You went to Hamilton?" I said, "Yeah." And like, you can't see but this much of my face. How do you know? I'm built different from high school, yes.
That's important.
I was a stick figure.
That's important, right?
I was the president of the Little Titty Committee. I know nobody believes that now. But I really was. Like, I prayed for titties. I asked God, please bless me with titties. Because I'm around here looking like my little brother's twin brother. Please, Jesus, give me some titties. So, but I look the exact same. I look the exact same from high school. I haven't seen that guy in 15 plus years.
I beg to differ. I don't think from the pictures I've seen that she looks the same. But also, I don't think that people when we're in high school have the same courage as we do when we get older. You know, after a few people done gave us some shots, our confidence shoots up. Like, we like, oh, I can get somebody now, so let me see what I can do. And then, so I do think that confidence plays a big part in it, because I wouldn't approach certain people now, in high school that I would now. And now that I'm seeing that people are shooting in people's DMs and it's working, I'm like, okay, now I'm about to shoot in some DMs, because
it's down in the DM.
Yeah, and I just thought about the last time I guess I shot my shot. I did. I really did. And she bit. I was like, whoa, this works. So I was like, maybe that is a way. You know, we got to get out of the whole got to see them in person, or if they approach me in person because of etiquette, or what we learned is, you know, the old-fashioned way. This is a new way, you know. So maybe he has more courage now than he did.
Well, I didn't see him in person. We reconnected on social media.
Okay.
And And we just started talking. And so we trying to see what it is and where it's gonna go. So, you know.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hopeful are you? Because you had no hope last time. She was on 0. I had to be like, sis, I'm not giving up.
I was on -5 the last time. I would say I'm fairly hopeful. I don't really have a number, but I'm fairly hopeful. You know, it could. But if it doesn't, then I've opened myself up again for that opportunity. And then somebody told me, I think it was you, it might have been you, that you opening up yourself for love, even if this one ain't the one, the next one may be. Mm-hmm. So,
just if you're closed, you can't get anything.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was very important that I instill in my friends, period, not just her, but any of them, that we run across some Mr. Wrongs and some Mrs. Wrongs. That happens, and it's a lifetime of people that you get to meet. And if we are capable of engaging with more than one soulmate in this lifetime, then giving up will stop our chances of ever even meeting that person. So, of course, I wasn't giving up. But I'm glad you guys were able to witness that I had hope when she gave up. And she swore, nope, it's not going to happen. And I swear to you, how soon was it that literally happened a little bit after that? I can't zoom in on this since I'm editing this video, so you can do them faces all you want. But I'm not zooming in.
Good.
But
so what's been up with you? How goes your love life? Since you all in my business.
Well, me and Bae, we've been me and Bae been having the time of our lives.
I'm so happy for y'all.
We've been give me a kiss, baby. Love you too. Bae loves me like no Bae has ever loved me and will ever love me probably.
That's been my Bae for a long time. So.
And I joke with the invisible person, but to be honest with y'all, I think it's very important this go around for me that I take it slow. That I stop chasing a past that won't be a part of a future, which is something that I've done or I've been known to do, and just kind of snap back into reality. Reality of it is I'm healing, and it's more emotional and mental healing going into this than I thought. When you break your ankle, you only think about, and then have the plastic surgery on your face. You're not thinking about love unless they walk out when that happens. Which in my case,
it's not funny.
Which in my case is what happened. You're not thinking about it. You're thinking about healing. And for me, it was more emotional and mental turmoil that came with it than I expected, because that was months alone on a bed. You got people checking up on you, and then you got people that you thought would check up on you that never even touch the dial to say, hey, are you okay? So it's like a lot of mental things going on. I had to join a few ankle and foot broke support groups, just so I could see, are they dealing with the same things? There are women in there who, are facing divorce now because, the men were trying to, treat them like they were nothing at this point. And so I felt that, start reading about, people are not there when you need them and that kind of stuff. And I had plenty of people there. It's just that sometimes you want the people there who you want to be there, if that makes sense. And that matters. And so for me, on this journey, I think love is the least thing that I'm gonna rush. And then you had a couple of potentials that were on the line that, in your moments of despair or desperation, you're like, oh, let me hit up this person and see how they're going. And then even that leads to nothing, because it's a whole lot of dead ends on the other phone line, or them waiting forever to respond. And you're like, nah, not on my watch. We're not gonna treat me like I'm just nothing. And so I honestly just really want that accidental, happen by surprise thing to happen, because those are the best ones. I'm not looking for anything that was back there. I was a moment ago. In fact, a few days ago, I was looking for stuff back there, and it wasn't the last person, but I was looking. And
no,
now,
it ain't gonna ever be the last person again. We gonna last her. Fill in the blank. We're not with her no more. We're not gonna be with her no more. We will never be with her anymore. And I typically don't use improper English, but we ain't gonna never be with her ever again. Double negative. Okay? We're not doing that again, because my thing is you are the reason that I'm in the situation I'm in now. Because I was caring enough about you to come and see about you, and then you left me for dead. Ain't no coming back from that.
And the only twist on that is I don't think of it as anyone's fault but mine because of my actions.
I do.
I feel like no one, veered off that road. I did that. So I know in having to hear the stories or someone asking
where would you have been if you had not been dealing with that person?
I would have been upstairs working on my website for my new business. I would have been. But I think sometimes when people hit you up and you feel bad or they're talking suicidal type thoughts, you are going to be you. And you step into that you are steps into in the forefront, and you don't care about anything or what you were about to do or what your day was supposed to be. So I never blame anyone for my actions that lead to the negative or the positive. But I do think there was a big lesson to be learned, and if it hadn't happened, I wouldn't have known that someone I cared deeply about could leave me at my lowest. I would have never thought that would have happened, and it did. And so, I'm hoping this being one of the last discussions I have to mention, other than me telling my testimony about it. I'm hoping that a new kind of love that's different, that's designed just for me, because I'm a good person, I'm a good date, I'm a good mate, I'm a good everything, and I'm even better.
She definitely a good date. We ain't dating, but she done took me on some great dates. Boom, meow.
Yeah.
Best friend dates.
Right.
So she best friend dating like this. I know what romantic dating look like, But I broke my ankle a few years ago, and I was with this guy, and he was awesome. I mean, he was awesome. We didn't have like views on certain things, big things. But like, he wanted to marry me, and I wanted to marry him at one point, but I fell out of love with him.
Mm.
But when I broke my ankle, I mean, everything I needed, he was there. He got my medicine. He yelled at me when I was drinking it with wine, when I was taking my medicine with wine. Because I was like, I don't want to hear that. My ankle hurt. I'm trying to go to sleep. He was a really, really good guy. And my thing is just because it doesn't work out doesn't mean that the person was a bad person.
Right.
He's an amazing guy. He just wasn't the right guy for me. Is what I think. Because we clashed on huge issues like kids. And he told me that I would never whoop any of his children. And I was like, if I carried them for 9 months, I will DDT them. I'm just saying. I will DDT you if you get in between me in that. Don't do that. Like, let's just be real. Unless you plan on carrying them for 9 months. Now, if you carry them for 9 months and I ain't never got to get fat, and I can be sitting around just chilling and not have labor pains or swole feet or cravings or can't sleep on my stomach or can't sleep a certain way. Oh, then yeah, you can. You got all the discipline actions. Whatever you want to do is on you. I'm not gonna say a mumbling word. I'm be like, okay, we're gonna talk to him. Okay, little baby. He said no. Okay.
I think that's important though, that to have that discussion pre-exclusivity before you decide, hey, it's just us, we just dating each other and there are no other outside people, because some people
but it's a little hard though.
You have to have that discussion, because you can cut off a lot of things from ever happening if you go ahead and talk in the beginning.
Well, I mean, it's hard though, because like, he didn't have any kids, so you don't know how to parent a kid with no kids versus somebody who is a parent and who has been a parent for quite some time. There will always
differ.
I feel like it's gonna be a disconnect, but you got to think about also their background and how they were parented, and my background and how I was parented.
Yes, but not having kids doesn't mean you can't discipline or know ways around children. I say that because I have 10 years of youth development experience.
Right.
No one on this earth will ever be able to tell me, and I stand for it, that, oh, you shouldn't be able to tell anyone with kids anything. The simple fact that I knew more about those children, they were ranging from age 7 and 8 all the way up to early adulthood, 19 years old. Because I knew more about them than their actual parents did, that alone should qualify me to know, at least to have gained some experience with it, if nothing else. Say I've learned some things about children and the different styles of parenting based on what I've observed over the years and what I've witnessed in households that I lived in with people with children, how they discipline, how I would or would not discipline based on that. And I also think who you mate with is going, that's why that unequally yoked thing, I believe in.
Me too.
In friendship and in love, because even in jobs, like unequally yoked anything is bound for some unstable things for happening, in my opinion.
No, I agree completely. Now, but there's a difference between you and just a regular person who doesn't have any childhood background.
Okay.
You have a lot of childhood background. So it's easier for you to say, hey, I know what the kid will want, need, you know, how to love and nurture a child, versus somebody who has never had a child and maybe they were coddled or they were sternly disciplined. Like, I do feel like that is a very important conversation to be had. Now, the first question is, first of all, is do you want kids? Mm-hmm. I don't want any more kids. So that is not a conversation that is currently a topic of issue because I don't want any more kids. Now, if you want kids, then I'm probably not the girl for you.
And this new person, does he want kids?
No.
So that's a plus.
Yes. That's a huge plus because I don't want any more kids. He has 2 children. He has a boy and a girl. I have 2 children. I have a boy and a girl. And now, when I was dating the other guy, I only had my son. And I've always wanted a daughter because my mom was my best friend. And so I've always wanted to kind of recreate that connection that me and my mom had. And I have a really good relationship with my son, but it would never be, you know, me and my mom. Because there are things that my son probably won't talk to me about. And I'm very open, I'm very honest, and I tell him, he lies, and I tell you, you don't have to lie to me. I don't understand why you lie to me. First of all, you lie and I know the answer. That is dumb. Stop that. But I'm open because I want him to have that person that he can come to. And even if I'm not it, I've given him multiple people. Like, there is like, I got guy friends and female friends, and he got aunts and uncles and whoever that he needs to go to. My dad, like he has so many people that he can go to. His dad that he can go to and talk to. If you don't feel like I'm gonna take it well, because I'm that mom. I'm a click. I go off about my baby. Like, he was in middle school, and he was telling me after the situation was resolved, he tells me, he was like, Mom, I gotta tell you something. I said, what? He don't go off. I said, what? He said, just calm down.
You know when you have to tell your mom that she gonna go off. I had to tell her that as a friend, so I know.
That was my mom, though. I had to talk to my mom like this, so I get it. So he was like, calm down. I was like, I'm not even amped up yet. Just tell me. He's like, I just want you to be calm. I was like, I'm calm. He's like, are you sure? I was like, I'm very sure. Just tell me what it is. And he was like, it was this guy, he was bullying me, but we cool now. Like, he had this whole speech prepared, and he said it. Cool. Yeah, he had a whole speech prepared, and it was like highbrow. He went and hyperlinked and was like, choo, 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 choo. He said everything that happened. He said it like in 15 seconds. But he was like, man, with this guy, he was bullying me. He did this, and this. But we cool now. We talked about it. We had a whole conversation. But like, he told me, and I was like, but y'all cool now. He was like, yes, ma'am, I promise. He was like, we won't have no more issues and none of that. I said, okay. If he decides he want to bully you again, I will come up to that school and beat him up. Like, I'm that mom. You can't bully my baby.
She's going to put on a hoodie and become a kid just to make sure she get her point.
But I could, though. Them kids bigger than me.
Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to steer this dialogue a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to steer the dialogue. We'll come back to love in a second. You know, with my background in youth development with the YMCA, shout out to y'all, Carville. Right. So, have you had the talk yet with your, and I'm first tell them how old your kids are and then answer that question because that's important for what I'm going to say next.
My son is 15, my daughter is 2. So, no, she hasn't had any talks.
Don't talk though.
She got talks, but her talks is, your mama crazy, baby. Ask your brother. She don't believe Fat Me Greasy. She gonna be the one. I'ma DDT her for real. Oh, she gonna get it. But my son is 15, and I feel like I've had a talk with him. Not necessarily. I guess it would be the talk. I told him that don't feel pressured by anybody to do anything that you don't want to do.
Okay.
He spends a lot of time. I work a lot. And so he spends a lot of time keeping his sister. Now, that is not his responsibility. That is not his child. But the one thing that I want him to get from this is how much responsibility a child is. Like, he wasn't keeping her until she was old enough to walk and talk and pretty much keep her own self. So he really didn't have to. When she was first born, I showed him how to change diapers so he could change diapers. But I went through postpartum depression really, really bad. So, he's super helpful. Now, he does everything for her. He makes me mad because he won't clean up behind himself. But when I yell at her to clean up, he'll clean up her stuff. I said, that don't even make sense.
Right, because the day in the back of the car, you were like, if you keep cleaning up because she threw fries or something on the floor, and you were like, if you keep picking it up for her, then she's never going to learn. She's going to expect you to keep doing it every time.
Right. And then you're so much older than her. When she move out, who not going to pick up french fries for her is me. You need to chill out. But I wanted him to feel what it would be like to be a teen parent a little bit, because it's not a joke. It's not a game. You have to be mindful that you have another human being that you have to watch and care for, because if something happens to her, that's on you.
Right.
You watching her. So, I did have the conversation with him that I'm like, whenever you decide that you think it is the right time for you to have sex, I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. I'm not going to try to stop you, but I want you to let me know so that we can make sure that you both are tested and that you have proper, protection